Sorry, there's a truck going by. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sima and today we will be doing a full face of Colourpop while I unbox my newest stuff from them. I've gotten the Sailor Moon, I think the complete collection, and the Mulan stuff and a couple other goodies. I haven't made a Colourpop order in a while, so this one was a pretty big one. Before we jump right in, I wanted to ask if you enjoy what you see on my channel, if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you like Colourpop as well. That would be cool. And let's just jump right into it. So the thing with Colourpop is I've been a big fan of theirs for several years. Like, when I got into Colourpop, they really only had like two products, the Super Shock shadows and the lippy sticks. And I liked the shadows, but really the lippy stick formula was what really sold me. I thought their products were really great for the price. They were super affordable, and for the first year or two they existed, I would try to buy every new release. So when they had a new product launch, I would try to grab like at least one shade just so I could try it out, because they were like a company that I really wanted to support, and their products were always really good. And it's hard to imagine now, but for the first little bit of Colourpop's existence, they were like releasing fairly infrequently. Like a new product launch was like a big deal. It wasn't like now where they like swap products in and out all the time and have like new collections every week. Like, it wasn't like that at all. Obviously Colourpop, as they grew bigger and they kind of headed down the road they are at today, where they're basically almost like the fast fashion of makeup now. I obviously stopped doing that. I haven't been buying every single one of their releases in a very long time now. And now I'll mostly just buy stuff when I actually think I want to try it, or if it looks like enticing to me. I won't just buy every new product launch they do, because if I were to do that, I'd be like drowning in Colourpop makeup. It's just not sustainable. So yeah, today we're gonna do some old favorites, some new stuff. So let's just jump into the unboxing first of all. One thing is I filmed 2 or 3 makeup videos now and I haven't really posted any of them, I don't think, yet, just because I have come to realize that the way my makeup looks in person is very different than how it looks in the viewfinder. And so I'll end up like freaking out about things like matching weird or not matching at all, or looking way too pale in the viewfinder, and then like seeing it on my computer and it looks fine. Kind of same with the lighting. Like every time I think I'm washed out in the viewfinder, I look fine on the computer. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and keep on tweaking week after week. But if stuff looks super pale, just know that it's almost always how it's coming off on camera, and not actually that I'm like wearing like white paint on my face, because that's kind of been happening. Okay, cool. So this is the box from the Sailor Moon collection. 2 things that I got that were not in that collection are the Honey and the It's My Pleasure palettes, which I really like the Colourpop monochromatic palettes, and I've been slowly buying. I started out with the green and the pink because those were like the 2 I really wanted, because I just didn't really have those colors in my collection. They released the yellow one and I knew I had to have that one, and I kind of caved and got the purple one too, just because why not? And I think I'm just so slowly like making my way to getting all of them, just because I think they're great palettes and the quality is pretty good for the size. Okay, so Sailor Moon products. Oh, these are so cute. So these are 2 lippy sets. This one is the Daylight lip bundle and this one is the Moonlight lip bundle. They are incredibly cute. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's probably like really washed out, but they are super cute. They have Luna on the back. So the Daylight lip bundle has an ultra bonded lip and a glossy lip, and same with the other one. I'll take that in a sec. And then these are both Glitterily Obsessed, which are like the Colourpop glitters. They're not, I don't think they're eye safe. They're meant to put on your face. They're great for like Paramore concerts, honestly. You know, everyone does like tear tracks made of glitter on their eyes. Like, I wish I had these last time I saw Paramore, because they'd be so helpful. But I have the one in, this is Moonlight Legend, and this one is Moon Prism Powder. Colourpop always has these like really cute cards that come with their stuff. I used to save them, and then I just got so many I like ended up recycling them. When Colourpop first started out, they would sign them personally, which I thought was really cute. Like, that's how OG I was for Colourpop, is when they would like sign each of the notes and like write them out to you, and there was like a real person doing it, which like was so cute. Like, I'm really happy for Colourpop. I think they deserve all the success they've had, but man, do I miss when they were like a smaller company. They were never small, I think, when I got into them, at least, because they'd still collabed with some pretty big YouTubers. Like, when I started purchasing from them, I think they'd already done their first like collab with Kathleen Lights, like a little foursome of Super Shock shadows. And this is the Pretty Guardian palette, which I'm not gonna lie, I originally didn't want this. Like, I wasn't gonna get this palette just because the colors were not something that I was like, I need to have this. But then I saw pictures of the packaging online and I was like, I need to have this. There's no way I like don't purchase this. Like, it's so cute. It's so fun. I'm like obsessed. And that's it on the inside. Colors are nice. I wish there was a mirror. This is a complaint I have about a lot of Colourpop shadows, is I wish the palettes had mirrors, but that's okay, we'll make do. The outer packaging is really cute too. I don't really care about outer packaging. I know a lot of people keep their stuff in their outer packaging. I don't really do that, so I don't really care for it. And this is the Glitterily Obsessed in Moon Prism Powder. It's so pretty. It's just like, it's got little like glitters that are shaped in like moons and stars, and then there's also just like regular glitter particles, and it's like silver, blue, purple, a little bit of pink. It's really cute. And then this one is the Moonlight Legend, Glitterly Obsessed. And this one's like a pinkish, whitish with little flecks of like blue. This one definitely rings a lot more blue purple, and this one definitely rings a lot more like white pink. But they're both really cute. I think I just like this one better just because this one has like little stars and moons in it, and this one's just like regular glitter, but they're both really pretty. Okay, so these are the lip bundles. Oh, wow. So this lip gloss is a lot more orange in person than it looked like on the website, although it probably won't look as orange on your like actual like lips. So this is Moon Tiara, and it is just an ultra glossy lip. And this one is Usagi. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm sorry, I'm a fake fan. And it's a ultra blotted lip, which I can't remember if I like this formula. My favorite Colourpop lip formula has been the Ultra Satins, but they discontinued those a while back, and I haven't decided if I like the Luxe lips or the blotteds better. It's definitely not the mattes. I hate the mattes, and I like the ultra mattes. I never liked those. I thought they were way too drying. This is the other lip bundle. It's another gloss and another ultra blotted lip. This gloss is in the color Sailor Moon. It's a little more pinkish than this other one. Like if you put them next to each other, these are both glosses. This one's a lot more orange. Moon Tiara is a lot more orange, and Sailor Moon has a lot more pink in it. I do wish they had one that was just like a little more nude, but again, these might be pretty sheer on the lips. And then this is Bunhead, which is another ultra blotted lip. Again, this one's more pink. See, these are both pretty pink though. This one's more of like a blue pink, and this one is more of like a pink, like it's just like a pure pink. This one just kind of has like a blue undertone to it. But yeah, they're both pink, which I kind of get, like the whole Sailor Moon thing, but I do wish there was a little more variety in the ultra blotted lips. And then I also got the two blushes, which were like the things I was most excited about in this whole collection, frankly. So that's the outer packaging. One of them's called Cat's Eye. This one's Cat's Eye, and this one is From the Moon. Oh my god, look how cute. It's so cute. I'm like obsessed. That's why I had to have these. So this is Cat's Eye, and it's like pink, and it has like a little Luna cat like stamped into it. And this one's From the Moon. I think my Luna keeps hearing her name, and she's gonna come out soon. Do these have the same? Oh, they're so cute. And this one's From the Moon, and it's also very pink. If I had to see the difference between From the Moon and Cat's Eye, I would say they're both very pink. From the Moon is a lot more pink, like pure pink, and a lot more matte. Cat's Eye is kind of got like a coral undertone, like a peachy coral undertone, and it's got shimmer in it. I'm like a fan of both kinds of blush. Like I like matte blushes, and I also like shimmery blushes, so I'm not fussed about that. And this is the Mulan collection. I had to do 2 separate orders to get everything I wanted just because the restock dates didn't line up, which was kind of annoying, but what can you do? Here is another little card. So my second order had the Mulan collection in it, and then a couple other like assorted things. So I got a couple more of those like 9-pan Colourpop monochromatic palettes. I got Mint to Be, which is like a kind of like pastel green. I got Blow and Smoke, which is their gray palette. Like it's like blacks and whites and grays. I don't really have any gray shadows, so I thought that this was like a perfect opportunity to get a couple good ones so I can do some darker or smokier looks. And this is Blue Moon, just because I've been wanting some good blue shadows, and it's just, I don't need enough to get like a big blue palette, but I think like one of the Colourpop 9-pans is perfect. The other assorted things I got were, I got this Velvet Blur Luxe lipstick in 21 Questions. I have been wanting to try this formula for a while, and the color looked nice, I think. It's different from what I normally wear, but I was curious about it. Wait, whoa. This looks so much darker than it did on the website. I swear to God, I got this thinking it was a nude, but this is like full on red. It's really interesting. So maybe I'll put that on later. And then I got 3 of the regular lippy sticks. I'm glad they still have some of the Matte X lippy sticks because I love those, and I was so afraid they were discontinuing it, and then they released some new ones. So I have Goldie, which is another like deep red. Although I feel like if I had known, just a little speck of hair on this. If I had known this was super dark, I don't know if I would have gotten Goldie, because they're like essentially the same color, but I swear 21 Questions on the website looked a lot lighter. But this happens to me a lot with Colourpop. I feel like I don't know how they take their product photos. I feel like the product's colors never come off like true to what they are. And usually it's fine because it's like I'm still impressed. Like I still like what I got, but it's kind of confusing sometimes. Yeah, see, like this is Infinite Best. It's also like a dark maroon. This is like a little bit darker, I think. So it's not like exactly the same, but I don't need this many of similar colors. And then this is the last lippy stick in Who Run This? Sweet Beyonce reference, which is like more of a brown. I think I got this because I wanted more of a brown. This is the most unique, I think. It's definitely got, like, it's more of a pure brown, but again, would not have gotten all of them if I had known they were this similar. So, okay, let's dive into the Mulan collection. I'm not gonna put the monochromatic, like, I'm not gonna bother with the monochromatics because everyone has reviews of them, and if I tell you I want to do color, like, I want to put them on my face, we'll do that at some other point. So this is the Mulan palette uni carton, which again, we don't care about. I don't care about uni cartons. This is the palette. It's very pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I've been getting all the Colourpop Disney collabs, just except for the Frozen one, because I just don't care for Frozen at all. For some reason, it totally like escaped me that this Mulan stuff was for the new Mulan movie. I thought it was just like, because Mulan had been kind of neglected in the princess collections, I just figured they were doing a special collection for her, and then I realized after I reordered it that it was a tie-in to the movie, and I know there's like controversy around the movie, so that kind of upsets me, but can't really do anything about it now. Colourpop doesn't do returns or anything, but this is a very pretty palette. Not gonna lie, it's got, like, I love the design. I love that it has shade names inside. Again, I wish there was a mirror, but if there was a mirror, it would cover up the pretty art. Honestly, like realistically, this is like, it's a neutrals palette with like 2 reds, but it's a great palette. It's a beautiful palette, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Next, I got this Matchmaker, I believe it's a blush. Okay, so this says blush, but on me, it's probably like maybe a bronzer. It's very light. I don't know if this is gonna work on my skin tone, but we will give it a try. And then the uni cartons for this collection are not like, they're all different like the Sailor Moon one. They're all pretty consistent. So this is a different blush in Good Luck Charm. So this is, again, it looks more like a bronzer. This would be like a shimmery bronzer on me, and maybe like on someone with a deeper skin tone, it would be like a really nice highlight. This is not a blush. I don't know in what universe this shade is a blush, but luckily we have the Sailor Moon blushes. And then we got this Luxe lipstick. This is so pretty. In the shade Qua Mulan. I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that, which is finally a nice nude. I am very pleased to see. Oh, and this is the uni carton on that. The art for these Disney collections is always like stellar. I don't know how they do it. This is the Luxe liquid lip in Strong Chi. So just like a pure red. And this is another of the Luxe lips. Oh no, this is a gloss in Phoenix. So this is very pretty. This is a gloss. I think I'm gonna be trying, of the three glosses I've gotten, I think I'm gonna be trying this one just because I like the color the most. It's like kind of like a champagne gold light gloss, which is great. I'm not a big gloss person, but if I am, I'm gonna be putting this gloss on. I don't like my glosses to be too colorful. I'm gonna put the monochromatic palettes to the side because I don't think I'm gonna be using them. And we're gonna get started. So with Colourpop, the only Colourpop primer I have is the All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. I don't know if they've released other ones. Like I think they have like a hyaluronic acid, pretty fresh one now too, but I have that one. And I don't remember how I felt about this All-Star one. I think I liked it. I don't think I hated it or anything. I'm just gonna rub that in. So again, what I've noticed every time I do this is I flip out when I'm putting foundation on because I always think it's way too light for me because it always looks white in the viewfinder, but I think that's like just the effect of watching through the viewfinder and also the lighting. So I'm just gonna try to not freak out over it, but if I'm wrong and it does totally look terrible, I'm sorry. This channel is not, like, I like makeup. I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is I have this Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer that I'm gonna shake up because it looks like it's separated a bit. And I have the No Filter Foundation. I think I have a No Filter Foundation stick too, but I really hated that. I think I'm gonna mix these together because I don't remember loving this, and I remember this being the shade being off and the coverage not being the greatest. So I think I'm gonna mix them, and I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll see what happens. So okay, so in the Pretty Fresh moisturizer, I got the shade Medium 10N, and in the No Filter Foundation, I am Medium 90. I got these all just based on like what it said on the website, which made it really difficult to figure out if I actually had the right shade, but that's shopping online. I don't know where half of my brushes are. So I tried to do like all Colourpop brushes for this because I have a lot of the brushes and I failed, but I'm gonna try to do as many as I can with Colourpop brushes. This is not a Colourpop, this is a Lexi brush, but we're just gonna use it to get that foundation on. Okay, so this for real, like even IRL looks a bit too light for me. It's definitely looking worse in the monitor, like I said, but it's looking pretty bad IRL too. But I think this oxidizes, and if it doesn't, we have so much bronzer to fix the situation. I've definitely like had so many foundations that have gone on like this, and then by the end of it, we've made it work. So I'm not worried. Yeah, my face is like, I look like Mulan going to meet the matchmaker. I don't know if mixing those made it worse or better. I haven't used the No Filter foundation in forever. I don't ever remember really particularly loving it. And the No Filter like moisturizer was just like really low coverage for me. I know they have I know they have a hyaluronic acid, like Pretty Fresh, like proper foundation now, but I haven't picked that up yet. And because I still struggle to figure out what my shade is on Colourpop, I just don't want to keep ordering face products that I can't use. Yeah, so like I look stark white in that monitor. I look kind of pasty in real life, but definitely nowhere as bad. Maybe I look maybe a little bit ill. I don't look like I'm meeting Mulan's matchmaker, but I do look a bit ill. Hopefully we can fix that, and if not, that's fine too. I'm not wearing this makeup to go anywhere. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm just doing this for fun. It's enough of that. So for concealer, I have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and I have this deep in medium 105N, and then I have in deep beige. In deep beige, I have the No Filter Concealer, which A, looks gross and like it's starting to separate, and B, this was never anywhere close to my color. It was way too dark and it oxidized, so we're not even gonna bother using this. I just want to share my opinion on it. We're gonna use this one, especially because it looks pale enough to work with the pastiness that we're currently working with. This is like definitely too peachy. I don't know why this is called neutral, because it's not neutral. It's super peach. I don't have peach undertones at all. Like if my undertones lean anywhere, they definitely lean more yellow. I'm pretty like neutral, olive, yellow. Okay, so this is like not doing anything. I've never come to, Colourpop has never been like a company I go to for complexion products anyways. Like I go to Colourpop for eyes and lips. And sometimes I will pick up other things, but very rarely do I want to do that. So to set, I'm gonna grab this No Filter setting powder in translucent. I actually do like this powder. It's not like, I got powder everywhere. It's not the best powder I've ever used, but it's good. If I only had this powder, I would not be unhappy by any means. So I'm gonna take, this is actually a Colourpop brush. There is nothing on it. It just says Colourpop and then it says China. So I can't tell you what it's called, but I'm gonna use this to do a little bit of under eye, just to set that. Oh God, that's so much powder. And then I'm gonna have this No Filter breast powder in medium. Again, I like this. I think Colourpop is just like, they're good at their powders. I don't know if I love their liquids. So this is just a big brush. I'm just gonna grab that and just go over the rest of my face with it. So yeah, I'm starting to look a little more human in real life. I still look really pasty in the monitor, but we're gonna not worry about it. So to start, I think I'm gonna try to contour my face a little bit with some of those blushes from the Mulan collection that were just like way too pale. So let's grab this one in, what is this called? So Matchmaker. We're gonna grab Matchmaker. It's got a bit of shimmer, but hopefully not enough to pose a problem. And we're gonna grab this Colourpop brush. So yeah, we're gonna grab Matchmaker, and like I suspected, this is just a bit too light for me. I can see a little bit, like I can make this work, but it's maybe not my favorite shade in the world. I'm still gonna use it, but I don't love it. It's just a little too pale for me. I planned for that though, so I did grab this other bronzer that I have from them called Boy Next Door. It's just like a pure color. I'm just gonna darken that up a little bit. I always get foundation in my hair. Like it always looks like I have gray hairs up here because there's always foundation in it. I don't know how people like don't have that issue. And I don't really like super focus on contouring my nose. I usually will like contour like the perimeter of my face the way I want, and then kind of just take whatever's left on the brush and just kind of like swoosh it on the sides of my nose and going into the brow area and like under, but I don't really care for that. I like my nose the way it is. I don't feel the need to really do much to it. Now I figured I'm gonna take a little bit of this more shimmery color and see if I can use it just sort of, because that was more of a contour, to bronze a bit, even though I don't love how shimmery it is. You know what? I'm not unhappy with this. Bronzer is done. And the next step is blush. So let's grab one of those Sailor Moon blushes. I think I'm gonna use this one, Cat's Eye, which is the one that had a little more coral undertones to it and was more shimmery. I'm gonna grab this Colourpop brush, swirl it around, tap off the excess, and just get in there. Blush is fun. And what I've come to realize, blush does not, or maybe it does, but I just feel like blush does not come off on camera in any way the way it does in person. Like I feel like a lot of blush in person looks like nothing on camera. So again, I look absolutely heinous when I look at the viewfinder on the camera, but in the mirror this is really coming together. Like I kind of want to take a selfie to prove to you guys that I'm not crazy. And then none of this stuff came with a highlight, so I just grabbed a highlight that I had from before. This is a Colourpop highlighter in Afternoon Delight. It's just like a gold, and this is a highlight, and this is like a Colourpop F13 fan brush. It's gotten a bit deformed, but it'll still do the job that I needed to do, which is to like highlight my face. You know what I realized? I love the way my nose looks on camera. Like a good my nose when it's highlighted. When I've highlighted my nose on camera, every time I edit, I'm like, I don't like how anything else on my face looks, but I love my nose. Might as well lean into that. So that's my face. Part of me kind of wants to put some glitter on. And maybe I'll do it at the end, depending on how the eye look goes. So for the eyes, I could do the Sailor Moon or I could do the Mulan. I'm trying to decide. Or should I do a mix of both? I think based on, okay, I think I'm gonna do Mulan collection mostly on my eyes. I don't have a Colourpop eye primer and I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just gonna not go in with primer. And some of you may call it cheating, but I don't have a Colourpop eye primer. I don't even know if they make eye primers, so I'm not gonna put primer on. We're just gonna go in with the shadows and see what happens. I also have Colourpop lashes, but I don't put lashes on ever, so I feel like I should not judge them based on my lash performance. So I'm just not gonna put lashes on. I don't think it's fair to base my judgment of Colourpop's lashes on my first time ever putting on lashes. I think lashes should just be their own video where I figure out how lashes work and do all that then. So okay, we're gonna use this palette. Mostly because I think I want to do, I only have one Colourpop mascara and it's like a reddish burgundy. So I figured since my mascaras and my eyeliners and stuff are all pretty dark, like reddish colors, I figured I should keep the eyes pretty fall and then just go like nude on the lips. So we're gonna grab this Morphe M441 and I'm gonna go into the color Imperial, which is just the first shade right here. And I'm just gonna go in like right under my brow bone. I don't know if this is even putting color. I think this is like literally the color of my skin, so it's not really doing much. So to make up for that, I'm gonna go look this shade right here, Honor, and kind of go on that same spot, but just a little more in the V. Really light-handed. I really wish these palettes had mirrors in them. It would make my life so much easier. So I'm grabbing this Luxie 207 medium angle shading brush, and I'm gonna go into the color, actually no, I'm gonna grab a different brush. I'm gonna grab this Colourpop like flat brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Loyal, which is this middle one right here. So this is not really showing up. I might have to go in with like a finger, which I hate. I know some formulas are just better with your fingers, but I just don't like that. I'm gonna try Undefeated, which is right down here, to see if it's any better. Oh yeah, Undefeated is much better. Let's just do that. These are like slightly different formulas. Loyal is a lot more glittery and chunky, whereas Undefeated is a lot more fine. Like it's still got glitter in it, but the particles are a lot smaller. Now I'm gonna grab this shader, angled shader Luxie brush, and I'm gonna grab Strength right here, which is like, it's like an orangey brown. Tap off the excess, go into this corner right here. So I don't spend like a whole, like this is a long video, but I don't usually spend this much time doing my makeup. Like because I'm not usually unboxing and explaining it. I know some people spend hours blending. I just think the average person is not gonna spend that long blending, I feel like. Especially if you're getting ready to go somewhere. I have stuff to do, man. I can't spend time blending. Like I need like 3 shades and going. Like I can't spend more time than that. I'm gonna go back to this original Morphe brush that I had and just like blend the edges. Sorry, I'm just gonna get rid of some of that fallout. I may actually have to go in with my finger, which I hate, just because they're not showing up the way I want. I hate using my finger, but it really does work. I could probably try spritzing it with some Fix Plus, but I don't want to do that. Then I'm gonna grab this. It's a Lunar Beauty brush, but the bottom half just popped off. And I'm gonna grab Guiding Spirit, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna go like right down here with that, just to make this edge a little darker. I'm gonna grab this original Morphe brush, and I'm gonna grab this really light shade Fighter up here, and just take that under my brow. It's like a brow highlight. And then I'm gonna grab this tiny Luxie mini brush, and I'm gonna grab Strike a Match, which is this white glittery shade right here. Put that in my inner corner. Pretty, pretty. And then I'm gonna use the same brush and grab some Strength again and just go under my eye. Like right under my lower lash line. Ow, just poked myself in the eyeball. Dear Lord, I'm like poking my eyeballs out. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of Guiding Spirit and just put that like right over here to really make that part like dark and make it match. I think I'm happy with these eyes. So I don't have any new mascaras, or I don't have any liquid liners from Colourpop. I only have these pencil ones. And this is the only mascara I have, which is the Volumizing mascara in Wine O'Clock. I haven't tried this yet, but it's not new. I've had it for a while. I think out of the eye shades I have, the pencil liners, I'm gonna grab Mr. Bing, which is a Kathleen Light shade. And I'm just gonna go like right in on my lower lash line. You're not supposed to tug at your eye, but I don't know how to do this otherwise, so. And then I'm just gonna go on my like upper lash line too. Don't know if this is really dark enough to show, but I do like these liners. They're very creamy. Yeah. See, look, they're very creamy. Yeah, I figured I should be swatching. And then for mascara, I'm gonna grab the Volumizing mascara in 1 o'clock, like I said, and just, oh, whoa. Dude, the bristles on this were like super deformed when I pulled it out. But I'm just gonna go. Dude, I like hate this, genuinely. This is not doing anything. Okay, so I can confirm I hate this. I don't know if the other colors are like this, but this is, or I got a dud or something, but this is genuinely awful. You gotta go on it like a billion times and it doesn't cover anything. Like my lashes kind of look a little bit better just because they're curled now, I guess, but The color is just not dark enough to cover up the actual like brown or black of my lashes. And you just gotta go over it so many times. The formula is super chunky. Absolutely not. This is such a miss for me. Oh, this sucks. I hate when Colourpop has products I don't like, because I feel like such a weird brand loyalty to them, because I feel like I liked them before they were really huge or anything. And I've been such a loyal customer. But my God, do I hate this. We're gonna leave it there, but I just like hate how that looks. I think overall the eyes look fine, but definitely not my favorite Colourpop look, and definitely not my favorite. And this is terrible, garbage, bad. I suppose that just leaves us with the lips. Oh, actually, I pulled out this brow gel that I kind of was a fan of in the brow video that I did. Figured, even though I'm not going anywhere, I might as well put some brow gel on, just because it's Colourpop. It's the clear brow boss gel. And like I said in that video, I really liked this stuff. I thought it was great. 10 out of 10. Big fan. It does what I need it to do, which is not add any color to my brows, but make them stay exactly where I need them to stay. I'm gonna let that dry. So for lips, I think I'm gonna use the Mulan, this like nude color in Mulan. I hope that's pronounced correctly. And I'm gonna use the Mulan gloss as well in Phoenix. And I think for lip liner, I'm just gonna use, of the ones I have, I think the closest I have to working with this are either Lumiere or Tootsie. Oops, this is very old. So Lumiere is kind of a little too purple. I might have to go Tootsie, which might be a little too brown, but definitely closer. I don't really have like a good, actually I have a BFF liner, I don't know where that is. Yeah, okay, we're gonna take Tootsie, which may or may not be the correct shade, but it's the closest one we've got. I can't find my BFF2, which is the closest I think to a Colourpop nude that I have. Yeah, this is kind of purpley. It's like a grayish, which used to be all the rage. Really isn't anymore. I like Colourpop's line. Like, I love Colourpop's lip liners. I will give them that. They're very good. So yeah, this is the Mulan lipstick. Let's put it on. It's a Creme Luxe lipstick. Oh, okay. This looks a lot browner in the tube. It's very pale on me. Why is it every time I do my makeup, like just on my own to go somewhere, it looks great, and every time I come to do it on camera, it's like I forget even the meager skills I have. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch this on my hand just to show you guys what it looks like. I like this color. On my hand, it looks great. On my lips, it's looking real pale, but I don't mind. And then we're gonna grab this gloss in Phoenix and put that on. Ooh. I hate what this gloss did to this lipstick. Look how chunky it made it. Ew. Oh God. What a terrible goopy gloss. Okay, well that was awful. There are other Colourpop glosses I like more. This is just really sticky. Really, really sticky. It smells really nice though. It reminds me of my childhood in some way, and I don't know why. And then just to top things off, I'm gonna use this All-Star face setting spray. I'm gonna wash this off, so I don't really need to set it, but might as well do the whole shebang. This smells terrible, like vile, like genuinely vile, but it does the job. Okay, so I'm still looking really pale in the monitor, I think. But I'm gonna zoom back. See, like, from far away, my face looks like it matches my body somewhat. I'm gonna take a couple selfies just so I have photographic evidence that I match. There's like fallout under my eyes, but that's my own fault. You know what? From far away, I am not unhappy with how this looks. I think I look kind of cute. We'll have to see what I look like in editing. I do want to swatch a couple things just for you guys. So these are the two Sailor Moon lipsticks. Right here is Usagi. Here's Bunhead. Bunhead's right here. Very pink. This is 21 Questions, the blotted lip. Oh, I kind of am obsessed with the formula on this. I'm very excited to try it. It does look more like the color I thought it was swatched than it does like in the tube. Let's also grab, I'm gonna grab a couple shades from this palette. Let's do Undefeated, Loyal, and a matte. Let's do Strength and swatch those. Isn't that pretty? And I'm gonna grab a couple from the Sailor Moon palette just because we didn't really use that one. Let's do Luna, which is this nice purple. Let's do Silver Crystal. And let's do this Justice, this bright yellow. Oh, these two, these are all really pretty. I think this one just swatched kind of poorly. I'm really excited for these two, especially this purple. That's so pretty. And then let's do, like literally obsessed too. Let's do this, let's do Moon Prism Powder, because wow. Dip my pinky in there. Dip that in there and then just lay it all out. Oh, that's so, so pretty. Oh, it's super pretty. I'm obsessed with this glitter. I love the Colourpop glitter so much. Okay gang, with that, it's been a while. I really need to go to bed. I'm gonna wash this all off, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below with what your favorite Colourpop makeup product is if you buy from Colourpop. If not, if you want to check them out, let me know what you think you're thinking about buying. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and hope y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. I post every Wednesday. Bye!